Hey everyone, it's Sophie from Build Your Jungle, and today I've just found spider mites in the little greenhouse in the kitchen. It's not the one, I don't want to deal with it yet. My hair is far too long and my finger joint's playing up, so we're not having the best start to the day, but we're going to push through it to make this video. Today, I originally had planned to, as the title suggests, do an dehaul, an unhaul of some of the plants that are just not doing it for me, that are just doing badly, struggling along, that I don't see any point holding on to while I'm about to have surgery. Like, they're not gonna make it, or it's like, why? Like, why? Just why? But it was gonna be a bit longer than this video probably ended up being, because my plan was to also do some last minute plant care stuff before surgery, but now we're gonna split it in two. We're gonna do the plant care when my finger usage has returned to me, and today we're just going to talk about the plants that I am unhauling. You know, for the same reason that I am unhauling some plants, it's good to talk about these things because sometimes in life we get overwhelmed. There's too much going on. We can't look after all of these clinging to life things, and we need to downsize a bit, and that is very much the vibe right now. And I think if it's not the vibe for other people right this moment in the year, it will be the vibe for people in January. These two very dusty propagations of Philodendron Jungle Boogie are from the big plant downstairs that lives in Lecker. It struggles along, it's put out some new leaves again, it's doing okay, you know. I do wonder how it does it, because it gets very limited resources in that room. But anyway, these have been in this cup for so long, and it's only given me the piddliest bits of roots. It's starting to grow this tiny other piddly little plant, and the thing that has driven me the most just not even words for it, just meh sound, like Tina from Bob's Burgers, my perpetual spirit animal. But these things just get knocked over all the time, and I just did it right before this video as well, and there's water under my shoes right now on my bedroom floor, and I'm not happy about it. It's not doing it for me. It's growing too slowly, it's annoying me, I don't like it, and I don't think we need it. And I don't know why I'm trying so hard to justify this to myself, because I've already predetermined on a list which plants we would be unhauling, and this is one of them. It's even got a hole in it. We don't need this, Sophie. We've got a whole big plant downstairs of it. We don't need it. Now, we have a lot of Philodendron mandianum. What was that? What is that? Is that just, it's not even a joke leaf, it's like a joke nubbin. It was just like, okay, I can't even manage a leaf right now in my current state, and I can relate to that. So, you know, I'm not actually technically, like, I'm not dehauling this like, oh, I'm just gonna go throw it in the bin. No, I'm going to finally sort this out in my next video, in my next planty video when I do the plant care stuff. We need to separate some of these, and then I can pot some of this in with my baby, which is now looking like this. It needs a drink. But I was right. If anyone remembers me saying I need to take the pup out of my Philodendron mandianum because I think I'll like it better if it grows from small, that was a true statement, and it did work, and I do like it better now. Next thing, what is this, like, a monstrosity that is this just months and months old with unchanged water string of turtles? I just don't need it. This is my string of turtles at the moment. Like, she's doing that winter thing where she's trying to flower all the time, and some of the underneath foliage has gone a little bit yellowy. Oh my god, this is too much for my poor finger. But I don't think, I mean, when I took these props, I was like, it needs to be fuller. But now, like, she does not need this. Like, she's beautiful. Why was I trying? It's not worth it. This video is quickly turning into a hoarder of plants refuses to throw away anything, including a jammy old cup of clippings. Like, what is happening? My thought train of thought was just that a string of hearts could do with being more full. And whilst the roots down there are like, the ones higher up, some of the ones higher up because of the humidity, like this, I'm like, ooh, let me take you and plant you directly into my string of hearts, please. I'm drawing a line. This is the one that we'll keep, and I will just pop that in at the top of the string of hearts, and if it roots. If it doesn't, it can come out That's going in the bin. No one wants to look at that for a moment longer. If you're thinking my camera's just moved, probably did, because I just knocked my tripod. It's going great. Going so great today. And I absolutely not a D-haul, but my Longalobia purple, Alocasia Longalobia purple, that is not looking happy. I am behind on some watering. Most of the plants are forgiven me because it's winter and they don't need as much water, but Jiminy Crimpers, that is struggling. We need to give that some special love. One that I thought that I'd be getting rid of, but I'm going to keep, is the Syngonium Strawberry Ice. I think I'm just going to pot it up before the surgery, and the new variegation on that little leaf, it's so pink and cute. I can't get rid of this plant. All right, so on this one is the white wizard that Jules gave me, and if I can untangle it from this Rhaphidophora mess, there's a little baby there that I would happily pluck out and put in a prop box. I'm getting rid of this Rhaphidophora because I've got so much Rhaphidophora that it's insane. Before I did my full plant tour, I actually got rid of some Hoya gracilis that was a bit like rotty and stuff, and this is what I'm left with. So I'll be keeping this one, which is really like made it a lot more manageable. There's this little begonia and this little maranta, and they're potted up, and it seems like, what is the harm in just leaving them together? Because I was gonna get rid of the begonia because it doesn't look great. Now we'll get rid of the begonia, it doesn't look good. All right, we'll pull him out. Sorry, begonia. Right, so we'll keep this little maranta to give to someone in a swap in the new year, because there's no reason why that can't just carry on growing out. It's pretty easy care. We're going to be keeping the Philodendron Splendid. This is the last time I'm bothering with Splendid if I don't get this one away. So that needs potting up into soil. Definitely already knew that I was going to get rid of these Epiphyllum props. I mean, they were eventually growing, but they're very thin and rubbish, whereas my main plant's looking really nice. And I'm going to give up on this Brandtianum because I've been struggling with it for a while, and I can see all the new growths drying out. This moss is bone dry. I bet it's just like dry rot to down there. So I'm getting rid of it. I'll give you guys a little update on my Anthurium grey soil seedlings. They are doing really well. Every single one of them has sprouted. I'm not getting rid of these. I will be passing these on to friends and also selling some probably, because I've got 2 other inflorescences that are turning into infructescences as we speak. So can you see? They're so cute. A really easy species to grow from seed if anyone's interested in trying it and you don't have to pollinate it. This is like the second to last actual, potted up plant that I'm getting rid of. This is Philodendron ornatum, and yeah, I mean, it wasn't a hard decision, I won't lie to you. It's just been one of those. It's a little bit of me, a little bit of this guy, and we just weren't meant to be. But maybe in the future I'll try again. I presumed it was because I liked the mature leaf shape, because I don't see any version of me where I saw this little plant and I was like, oh no, I got it in a bundle. That was it. But anyway, I underwatered it for the millionth time. You're gone. And there is one in the bathroom, and this is one of Harriet's plants from her bedroom. And sometimes what seems to happen is, so my housemates will buy plants and then they'll put them in either the office or their room, which I don't go into because the office is in the loft. It's like a lot of stairs. I don't want to go up there ever. And basically they forget about the plants. They don't water it. They kind of, sometimes they will. Okay, very, very occasionally I will see someone water a plant and I'm like, yay, you watered a plant. But most of the time, I think they forget that I'm not going to go into those rooms and see them and water them like I would for plants that they maybe buy and put downstairs. So sometimes in the bathroom, plants will just appear like on the brink of death and I'm like enlisted to save them. And sometimes it goes really, really well. We've had some bathroom success stories for sure. But sometimes I just see a plant and think, oh no, oh dear, can I be bothered to embark on this long and tedious journey? And one plant that came in the other day and I was like, okay, yes, it's that situation, latter situation I just described was a golden pothos, an epipremnum aureum, and two were put in there, and one bounced back very quickly. In a few weeks, it just needed a little prune, a little bit of frequent waterings, and it's doing well now. But the other one is a yellow mess, and I'm like, dude, it's a golden pothos. We've got a million of these in the house. Not really. I think we've got 4 other ones, okay? So why? That's all I have to say about that. Why? Oh, and also there is a bonsai downstairs that has been hiding behind the guinea pig enclosure for so long, and that moved place the other day. Harriet and Aaron moved it, and I saw this bonsai tree, and it looks like a shriveled old potato. Quite honestly, there is no hope for that plant. So that's going in the bin, and the pot can be used for something else at some point. That is it. There are some things I'm going to be doing, like there are certain plants that have like tubers or rhizomes, and I'm going to let them go dormant. They haven't gone dormant yet, but I'm going to chop all the foliage off, let them go dormant, and then I can save them and replant the bulbs in spring when I'm more able to deal with stuff again, like physically. So yeah, I hope that you guys have enjoyed hearing me talk about some of the plants that I'm going to get rid of. I mean, it's a bit of a weird topic, but you know, I think we're keeping it real. This is where I'm at kind of in my life at the moment. I'm going to be having my surgery very, very soon. And to be honest, like my schedule is going to be all over the place posting wise. Please do stick with me. I will be back. It's just very hard for me to do the stuff with the plants right now. As I said, not going away just yet. There won't actually be like a point, I don't think, where there's just like no videos for months. It's not going to be like that because I'm filming multiple videos today. I'm filming multiple videos next week. But when I can edit said videos during the recovery, it's going to have to be a like play it by ear kind of situation. I have to see how I feel. I know a lot of people are like really, really keen for me to talk properly about my surgery, what is happening. And let me just say that I have sat down to make that video multiple times on more than one occasion, and each time it just ends in me falling apart, not able to form coherent words, feeling like numb, and I just can't like talk about it because it's still happening to me. I think it's very traumatic. I think I will be able to talk about it after the fact. So I'm talking like March when I've had surgery number 2, because I've got surgery number 1 this month and surgery number 2 in next year. So we're gonna have to do it then, and I will happily explain my endometriosis plight with you guys then. But for now, I've got a whole back catalogue of videos, you know, that I've spent loads of time over the years like uploading, so knock yourself out on those ones. I will say that I do think that just at the moment there might be more of an even split. I know it's usually more plants than books, but I think it's going to be an even split just on account of the fact that I can't do stuff with my plants right now, and that's sad to me. But I'm going to be doing a lot of reading, like in my recovery. That's basically like my whole plan, reading and writing my book. So that was a bit of a waffly ending that probably hardly anybody will have watched the ending part of that. But if you did, if you were a person that was wondering, that had questions about this, that, you know, wondered what was going on, and in the forthcoming weeks, you know, if I do end up missing a couple of weeks, maybe someone will come back and watch this. I feel like I don't know how to do my outro now because I usually say my posting schedule and it's all messed up now. Ugh, life. I make videos about plants and books, so if that interests you, please do hit that button, subscribe to be notified when I next make a video. I also post things on TikTok all the time. Sometimes we do live shows, and I hope you're having a great day thinking about houseplants.